So you're the Singularity. What happened to God Steve Shadow? Or
Oh,
as
you put me into charge of this place.
I see. Have any questions for the Singularity, brother? Or no?
I have so many questions to ask, I don't know which one to go with. Oh, I think I have one. So tell me, why is it that you are in place of Judgment Steve for this matter?
As he's
Well,
known.
how should I answer this? Well, for one, I've come from a completely different universe, and I've transcended through it.
I see.
But of course, I'm a mostly neutral, unless you get in the way of what I'm doing, and if you cause a problem.
Is it true what they say about you,
Which
Singularity? That you are not good or evil. You just watch.
I
You
watch,
are...
observe, and determine.
I see. Huh. How interesting, don't you think, brother?
Quite. I mean, he must have seen many things over different millennia.
Yeah.
Indeed I have. Even things that would put me into regret.
I do have to ask. Since you're an all-omnipotent being, have you been to the future?
Why wouldn't I?
You have?
But of course, unfortunately, I cannot tell you of it.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
It would make sense, brother. If he would have just divulged the secrets of the future, there's a possibility that either we could ruin it by accident by trying to make it to make it a future of our own.
True.
And if I was more, quote, experienced, I would pretty much riddle it to the point where you would have no understanding of the future and would still carry on as possible.
Well, pardon my curiosity. I just been working on a way to manipulate time itself.
Oh, that.
But lack a sufficient energy source. Although my brother here, not the very, well, no, he doesn't really seem interested in time travel that much.
No, not so much time travel. Now, the ability to jump between different realities. Now that would be a very fascinating and very informative excursion.
Yes. I see. But yet... Yes. Maybe both. Never thought of that, though.
I would give warning about time travel, though. It may screw things up of your timeline like it has to mine.
Oh. You sound like you're coming from experience.
I had to face the devil that had once been an ally.
Ah, I see.
In fact, one of you two actually remind me of him.
Really?
Kindly.
Yes.
Well, Dr. Void, did you hear that? One of us reminds us of...
And it's disturbing.
How interesting.
How interesting indeed, Dr. Abyss. Must be quite disturbing indeed.
Very. Now then, any more?
I think that's all we have. Unless you have one, brother.
No, not that I can think of.
Alright. Well then, I'll be checking more around the place, but you know. Oh, it's you. As I was saying, I'll be going around, and I'll just have to recollect Siphon real quick. Good day to you, and let nothing break you down.
Alright, then. Yes.
The light. It's right, otherwise forgotten.
Oh. Okay. That was odd. Are you okay?
Forgotten.
It's forgotten.
Interesting.
How intrinsic. It looks like I'm gonna have to, well, step up to my duties now and become the forgotten, well, what is it?
The Rainbow King?
Yes, yes, sorry. I seem to be slipping on my tongue.
Still, to think that you would actually acquire such a position, I must say I'm quite envious of you, brother.
I see. Huh. I see. Although, it's not gonna be easy becoming a Rainbow King.
Well, of course not. Imagine all the responsibilities that you have at your disposal. And yet all the power as well that comes with it. I know what I would do with such a power. I know what I would do with such power. I would do whatever I so please. Not to the point that it would destroy the world, but enough that I would be satisfied with all in every piece of information I can acquire. Knowledge and wisdom beyond all comprehension.
I see.
And yet...
You seem to talk about it very highly. It's something...
Well, of course. It's a greatest honor. But yet, in some ways, I feel as though you will squander it.
I never really wanted to be. But if the prophecies are true, then that means I don't have a choice.
To think I could have actually been the Rainbow King, but instead they chose you. I mean, why do I bother?
Are you distraughted by this?
Distraughted? No. Absolutely annoyed, of course! I mean, yes, I am glad for you on the case of fact that you were able to acquire such an honor, but still, I've done so much more! I've worked harder! I've worked tirelessly for every experiment known to man in existence, and yet, you who was just skirted by on pure sheer luck to acquire such a birthright.
Well, excuse me. I have never, in all my life, been accused of such squandering. I work just as hard as you do.
Foolhardy! I've worked so much harder than you. I've nearly killed myself 1,000 times over for every experiment I've conducted, every adventure I've ever done, and every single time I've ever had to help you with your experiments. And you call me an absolute... I am flabbergasted beyond all belief. I am furious.
Furious, you say?
Yes, and to think that you would ever doubt me as your brother, that I am more superior. You are the bigger fool.
You superior? We are yet equals in terms of power.
Think about it. Even though you are more adept at the abyss, I have always been more forward with the void, and the void always swallows the abyss.
I don't have time for this. I have a responsibility upon my shoulders that is greater than our squabbling.
Go then, brother. Take to your duties as a Rainbow King, but know this. I shall stand by your side no longer.
Neither will
Farewell.
I. Brother, see you on the battlefield. What am I getting myself into?
And now see why. See what I meant.
Ah! Revenant Steve, aka Singularity.
Just call me Singularity.
Sorry. Force of habit.
See what I meant. Why one of you reminded me of him.
You had a brother.
Era.
You sound like you miss him.
Indeed. We created a world together, and he's the one that wanted to destroy it. He was one with the void, and I in death.
I don't remember how me and my brother came to be. All I know is that one day we ended up existing. Formed in the body of Steve's, but I don't know how we came into existence. All we knew is that we had fractions of each of our respected elements inside of us. Me, tied with the abyss, for as long as I was born into the abyss. And him, the void.
And so this cycle just repeats elsewhere. Carry on. Just be wary.
I
Of
will.
what's to come. Because I'm already going to know what's happened. And I didn't need to see the future for this one.
This is not good. This is not good at all. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? It's not like I can undo what has been done. Should go back to my house. Brother lives now even further away from me. Of course. What am I gonna do? He's become poised by the void. Oh, has he? What the... you! You're lucky that the singularity is... well, I guess you say you're unlucky that the singularity is extremely busy at the moment. Busy, you say? Wait, pray tell. Why have you come into my home? How? Why? And why are you here? I've been studying you for weeks. I know you have. I know you have. Purple boy. And let me just say this. I may be an agent of corruption. What do you mean, agent of corruption? Silence! Unless you want to end up like them. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I can tell you're going for a lot. Look, I'll cut you a little deal here. And I'll just say this. Who do you know? You remember the, what's his name? Ah, yes, that's right. Yes, the corrupted god. Yes, I'm aware of him. What of it? He is my boss. Before him, I serve no purpose. I just exist. So you're telling me that you exist with a purpose, and he's your boss? Yes. So why are you here? Well, I'm here on a little errand, I guess you could say. I've been watching, and I can tell you're struggling. Struggling to keep hold of the abyss. Yes, that's right. And you know what's going to happen to this kingdom, don't you? You know what's going to happen to it now that you and him are no longer on good terms, right? You two are the only things holding this world together on a single state. Oh, that happened. Yes, I'm aware of that. Well, thanks to you, the Alexes and Steves of this world are now going to turn against each other. Colors are going to separate. And they're going to choose sides. And what do you mean by that? I've seen this once before. And it's gonna happen again. And it's gonna happen again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Until our actual God is resurrected. What do you mean, actual God? Let me just give you a little heads up. The corrupted God is actually not our God. He's actually not even a god at all. He's just, well, corrupted and overpowered. Shit. The more things he corrupts, the stronger he grows. But he wants to revive his brother. Who is his brother? I don't understand. Tell me. Who is this man that you speak of? Well, I guess I could lighten you a little bit, seeing how this is the only favor I'm gonna be nice to you on in your own home. Then tell me, now, Warp Steve. Ah, well, you've been studying for so long, you're actually right, that is my name. So, I'll tell you. His name is none other than Lord of the Cycle. What? Are you serious? I'm not kidding you, Purple One. Lord of the Cycle is my God. He's also the God of all the corrupted. We praise his return, and one day he will return. It's only a matter of time. He was erased for his disobedience, but now he will be brought back into our world, and when he does, the cycle will continue. You're mad. Tell me something I don't know. I think my time is up. I better make like a yellow Steve and get going. Farewell. What in Sasper? What the? This is not good. Where did he go? What are you? Oh God. Oh God. This is not good. This is not good. Oh fucking hell. We're gonna have a big problem now. Building. Is the Elder here? No, no one's here. Oh, shit. Yep. Just as I figured. The kingdom is now gonna fall. Well, they'll probably think I'm dead. I have a new goal. I have to leave this place. I have to go stop. I must gather all the rainbow artifacts and stop my brother. Tried what? I've only made things worse. Oh. I see. Alright then, it's time. I'm going to leave this place. And soon this forgotten kingdom will fall and become this forgotten village. The forgotten kingdom will stand no longer together. It's time for me to go. How long will it take for everything to fall? Hell if I know. Hello? What the? You're back already? Why? I'm sorry. The overseers for the singularity actually get on my nerves a little bit. And I want to destroy them. Especially when I mention his name. You mean the Lord of the Cycle? Yes, that's quite the entity there, he is. What does he have to do with any of this? Well, let's just say he has a lot to do with a lot of things, my good friend. Now, if you want your Abyss powers back, what do you mean? You can go become connected with the Abyss once again. You must go to a far distant land and go to the Abyss Fountain. There you will reconnect with your other half. What do you mean? My power that I lost when Judgment Steve reset the universe? Not lost. It's not lost. It's its own separate entity now. And you must go find it. You must go to the Abyss Well in the middle of nowhere. The Abyss Well is very strong. And I bet your brother is going to look for the Void Well. So you better go beat him to your, well, the Well of the Abyss, before it's too late. Very well. I must take my leave. Farewell, Warp Steve. Good luck reviving your god, however. And I swear, if I see your god, I don't know why, but if he's just as twisted as the rest of you freaks, I'm gonna put him out of his misery. Good day to you, sir. Good luck, purple one. What the? Oh no, not again. No, why? Why? I can't go near anyone. No! Must run number 3. Oh, well, guess the overseer for the singularity doesn't like Warp Steve. Well, neither does. I don't think the singularity would like Warp Steve either. Well, this place has fallen. I'll never return here ever again. It's time to get a move on.